Well, this is the Tarot of the Scythe, and that's the one of the cards, I suppose. And then it says 78 card deck painted by internationally renowned British visionary artist Emily Carding. Transparent tarot, transparent oracle, but they didn't put in the household dog, the simple wisdom of the household dog. Companion guide book contains descriptions, meanings, keywords for the cards as well as channeled oracle messages. Uh, Foreword by John Matthews, author of more than 90 books in his specialist subject of the Celtic mythology. So that's interesting mythology. And historical advisor on the movie King Arthur. Then on the top you've got the address of Schiefer Red Feather and also www.schieferbooks.com. And there is also a website for there you can find the catalogues on knitting, on books, on tarot decks, etc, etc. Then you've got a couple of examples, very small, it doesn't do it justice really. Can be used for definition and meditation, enhances intuition, strengthens the connection with the psi world. So that must be something, the psi world must be a mythical world. Open the gates to the truth of the Celtic other world. An inspiring new tarot has arrived, a vivid and powerful 78 card deck painted through direct inspiration from the Psi, pronounced Shee. Okay, so the Shee. Okay, the ancient Gaelic name for the noblest order of Faery race, including a deeply personal and poetic guidebook. This deck brings us a series of including a deeply personal and poetic guidebook. This deck brings us a series of deeply magical gateways which can be used for definition, meditation, enhancing intuition, for strengthening a two-way connection with living other world energies. By allowing them to speak for themselves, Amelie has brought a dreamlike quality of wonder to the cards. She has several times indicated their willingness to communicate with us, even suggesting that the future of both races may depend upon it. They have also demonstrably shown themselves willing to share their wisdom and knowledge. Surely in this luminous tarot they have done so again. John Matthews. And it's $24.99 at the time of reviewing this deck. I'm sorry, my couch is really unstable at the moment. I need a new couch. So, very sturdy deck. It's white, but very colourful on the outside. And then we have the booklet. And it's amazing. Right, let's have a look. This reminds me of the sign of Reiki. Very, very similar. And that is a symbol as well. Right, for Reiki Masters. Daihizuki. And that's the one that connects. That's like the life path. Okay, first we have acknowledgements, dedication for Jane Dagger. It's your birthday. Acknowledgements. Let's have a look. Foreword by John Matthews. There are many traditions, both ancient and modern, concerning the beings known as Shee. So some have portrayed them as fallen angels, others as aliens, but for the most they are perceived as glorious otherworldly figures of great power, whose connection with our world is deep and lasting, and almost certainly predates our own appearances on Earth by many aeons. And it goes on and on. I won't go too deep into the foreword because um, it is video time, and that takes ages to load up. Creating the deck, contents, introduction, major arcana, minor, using cards, about the artist. Okay, who or what are the SIDHE or Shee? The cards. Use the cards and care for the cards. Okay, let's go for that. Page 11. I missed that in the transparent tarot. Use and care of the cards. It is a good idea to find a cloth, tarot bag or a box to keep your cards in, preferably of a natural material. Many people like to have a special cloth to use for readings also. Not only does this help to protect your cards from damage, but it also honors them. If that we treat our tools with respect, then they are more likely to work well for us. With this in mind, you may wish to smoke your cards with smudge or incense, or perhaps keep a favorite crystal with them. Before using the cards in earnest, I would suggest spending time with each card in turn and seeing what reactions they provoke, with impressions and feelings they give you. It would be wise to do so, and to do this before reading the descriptions in the book, so that you can form your own ideas without preconceptions, and then again afterwards, so that you can bring new knowledge to your understanding. There are a selection of special tarot spreads and suggestions for meditations and other uses later in the book. Before we move on to these methods, let's spend a bit of time with each card, starting with the major arcana. Okay, that is great stuff. Okay, now we've got the lovers in the major arcana, and in the minor arcana we've got four suits: the dreamers, the warriors, the dancers and the makers. So it's not swords, cups, wands, and so that will be different as well. Using the cards, divination, single card, 3 card spread, using and creating spreads, meditation and other uses. So let's see what the deck is. Then we've got an introduction. Who or what are the SIDHE? Trying to define the Shee is rather like trying to capture liquid light in a glass box, as their true nature is more truly felt and experienced than can be expressed in words and theories. Even if we try to say that they are not, that is the dimensionative flower fairies of Victorian, Victorian, or the striped tights wearing population of today's most popular fantasy art. We may find ourselves being tripped up and surprised out of our own preconceptions if they choose to appear to us in this way for any reason. Then they have the power to do so. Truthfully, what is today known or interpreted rightly or wrongly, as Faery confers a very large range of beings, from natural spirits and elements to the radiant being of Titan or inner earth. Our perceptions of them vary from individual to individual, for rarely are we seeing the true energy form, but most often our mind and life experience interpretations of that energy. Therefore, the best I can offer you is a glimpse into my own experience, interpretations and vision. A well-known magical axiom is as above, so below, and it is one that I have found to contain much truth and wisdom, just as it is well known that there are orders and structures within the realm of angels and, for that matter, demons. So there is a fairy being. Certainly there is an order, and at any rate, though the structure tends to be rather more elusive, the beings which I refer to as the Shee may be seen as one of the nobler orders of fairy beings, the radiant guardians of the inner earth. There are many theories as to their nature and origins, and folklore is littered with references to them as fallen angels or the descendants of the ancient Irish race, the Tuatha the Danon. There is wisdom and insight to be found in these musings, but the best way to learn is to meet and experience their energy for yourself, and I hope to have provided a useful tool for the purpose of this book. Then we go to the cards. The structure of the Tarot of the Sigh is that of a traditional tarot, blah blah blah. Use the cards and care. The major arcana, and then you've got the Fool, you've got the I cannot give you my name as I have none to give, because it's the naught, and it gives you details. My heart is open. Will you step through this gateway? Then you've got keywords: innocence, adventure, exploration, recklessness, trust, protected, beginnings, quest, search, self-development, inspiration. And then you've got the artist notes. So the artist's notes. As I sat with a blank paper in front of me, the mad yet divine inspired face of the Fool arrived. From the first hints of his emergence, I knew that unlike the conventional Fool card, there was no tethering on the edge of this one, nor looking back at a nipping dog or other animal companion. No, this Fool was always to be caught mid-leap, in the state of ecstasy, simply trusting that his inspiration would lead him well. He is dressed simply in white cloth. So let's have a look at the cards, but you've got the meaning of the card and then the artist's notes. There are no pictures of the major arcana, and so let's have a look in the minor, the 4 suits. Okay. The dreamers is air, and then let's have a look. The dreamers is air. Then the warriors is fire. Dancers is water. And the makers is the earth. Wow. Very detailed little book about the artist about the artist. Emily Carding. She's got black hair. I've seen only photos where she's got red or blonde hair. And then you've also got the Song of the Sigh, connecting with the Shee or Sigh. I've heard it as the Sigh. This is something extra as well. That's the spreads. Okay. Meditation and other uses. What are the benefits of meditation? How to enter a card. Okay. That's lovely. I'm going to practice that. I think I'll know that because I've done that before. Connecting with the Sigh. It is my deepest hope that this deck and book will either deepen your already existing relationship with the SIDHE or Shee. Uh, as it said in the front of the book, you have to pronounce it as Shee, or inspire you to seek them out. In your dealings with them, always keep your truth. Be honourable, be trustworthy, and be open, and you will earn their respect. Run like a free spirit in the wild places. Dance in the straight, listen to the winds, and sing your true note out loud to the universe, for disconnection is the cruelest illusion imposed on us in the modern times. Here in the simple drawing of the great glyph of the SIDHE, for you to use in your own work. It has proven to be a powerful gateway for me. I trust it will prove the same for you. It reminds me of the sign of Reiki from SIDHE. It's also, it reminds me of the life path. In some decks you get the circle and then with a straight path in it. Opening it up, everlasting, and closing off. And some people use it to close off their solar plex. Okay. The song of the SIDHE. Deep at sea we sing, as high as the moon we sing, dreaming of golden skies we try to forget your lies. As old as the hills, as young as rain, we sing through the joy and dance through the pain. In twilight we dwell, unseen, destined to live in between. An echo is all that you hear, a breath as we draw so near. A whispering wind, a quivering leaf, below the above, and above the beneath. Look for our light in the hills, our song can be heard there still. As old as the sky, as young as the day, endless wise, but losing the way. Children of gods, we know the path you have trod. We know longing to breathe once more the cool air of your blessed shore. As old as the hills, as young as rain, we sing through the joy and dance through the pain. Wow, very deep song. Well, lovely little book. Actually, it's quite surprising that they didn't make this deck in a bigger box like the simple wisdom of the household dog, as you have the cards in the box and the book. It is actually, it doesn't do the cards justice, I think. The print is very small, and that's why I find it hard to read the small print. Okay, now let's have a look. I'm just making more room. Let's have a look at the deck. Take off the sleeve. There we go. And we've got the full. Just put that aside. We've got the full. Right. It's very colourful, and you can see that the fool is taking a leap. The sun behind him. Again, that sign of the SIDHE on his chest looks like a tattoo. Then we have the magician. Remember, these are mythical creatures or fairies. Half man, half fish. I love the colours though. The high priestess. Connecting heaven and earth. The sacral chakra. It could be the solar plex because it's fire, and I think it's the sacral because it's fire. It looks like a little fire. I love these drawings. You have to love it. You either like it or you don't. The emperor. The emperor. and it looks to me like it's a pagan deck as well, a pagan sphere to it, because we've got the elder, which is the hierophant. Even the trees got eyes, spiritual, down to earth, earth people. The lovers, nice one. It is a Gemini, so you can see the sword. Again, the Psi sign in the tree. Then we've got the chariot, really magical. Half of Pegasus, this is Pegasus, the horse with wings. You've got the Psi sign in every one of them. Justice, again, you can't do without the light and the dark, the moon and the sun. Angel feathers or clouds. You can let your imagination really go in these. The hermit. It's the mountain. And this is the man. And there's the mountain here, pointing to the mountain. He's also got a scroll or something in his left hand. You might not be able to see it properly because it's really detailed drawings. See whether I can enlarge it a little bit more so that you can see, because they are beautiful. There you are. Now I quite like the edging. They're not gilded on the side, but they could have made it more narrower. It does pop the drawing. I think it pops the drawing. And then we've got strength, a dragon. Amazing. Yes, I do like it. The hanged man. Death. Temperance, and they're also numbered. The pan. Now let's have a look. That's number 15, that's the devil. The pan. Okay. It's a different name for him. Never thought of him that way. The tower. The star. The moon. Moons, rather. The sun. And that's the picture in front of the box. There you go. Then we've got judgment. And then we have the world. And that is the big Arcana. Again, the light and the dark. So that's the... Then we have air, the dreamer. Beautiful. Wisdom, truth, communication, yoga. Then we have half moon, which is the two of swords. You've also got what the major arcana doesn't have is the keywords, only the world names. And then you've got the ace is air, that is announcing the suit. And then we have the half moon, which is the two of swords, dreamer. The three of swords, soul loss, restoration. That's the four of swords. I like that picture. I would love to have that in a poster. Hope discarded. That's the five of swords. Inside voyage. The six of swords. A crowd betrays. That's the seven of swords. the Eight of Swords is the Eight Dreamer, 8, Web of Mirrors. Because it's air, I also think of it as internet, the web. Then you've got the Dreamer, 9, 9 of Swords. Oh, it really looks spooky. Now you can use, I think you can use these cards for Halloween as well, or any pagan festival. Okay, Dreamer 10, the 10 of Swords. Ooh, that really looks fierce. Hands, those are all hands reaching out, and the blood, I suppose, is running down the hill. Look at the eyes. Okay, that's the Dreamer, is the Princess, is the a gift of telling, is the Page. Then we have the Dreamer Prince, gift of liberty, that's the Knight, and the Dreamer Queen, gift of reason. Gift of judgment is the Dreamer King, the King of Swords. Oh, I like that. Really fierce. The dragon again. Okay, lovely. Then we've got the Warrior, the Fire, the Ace of Fire. Warrior 2, Power Awakes. Alignment, Warrior 3, Wands. The Warrior is Wands, so this is the 4 of Wands, which is Warrior 4, Foundations Blessed. Warrior 5, Action Frustrated. 5 of Wands. Warrior 6, No Foe Too Great. Warrior 7, A Hero's Challenge. Warrior 8, Dragonfly. 8 of Wands. Warrior 9, 9 of Wands, is the Guardian. The Great Task is Warrior 10. Warrior Princess, gift of courage. Warrior Prince, gift of spirit. Warrior Queen, gift of charm. Warrior King, King of Fire, is the gift of glory. I like them better in the real than what I've seen them in on YouTube or in reviews. The Dancer of Water, that's the Cups, that's the Ace. Dancer 2, Soulmates. Dancer 3, Jubilance. Dancer 4, Vain Reflection. I like the way she thinks. Dancer 5, Where Loss Resides. Dancer 6, Born of Joy. Dancer 7, Illusion's Depths. Dancer 8, the 8 of Cups, Escaping Stagnation. Dancer 9, Make a Wish. Dancer 10, that's the 10 of Cups. It looks like all beams of the rainbow, but it reminds me of Beam Me Up, Scotty. Celebrations. Extension. Dancer Princess, that's the Page, gift of expression. Sorry, what was the keyword on the 10 of Cups? Heart Song, gift of expression. Dancer Prince, the Knight, gift of passion. Dancer queen, gift of truth. Dancer king, gift of wisdom. That's the cups. The maker, that is the earth, the ace of pentacles. Maker 2, responsibility. Maker 3, labor's fruit. Maker 4 is greedy tree. That's the 4 of pentacles. Maker 5, winter's bite. Maker 6, generosity. Maker 7, effort sustained. That looks like a Stonehenge. Maker 8, Stonehenge again. So it's the 8 of Pentacles, emergence. Something's going to immerse. Maker 9, root and blossom. Maker 10, kingdom prospers. Maker princess, gift of creativity. Maker prince, the knight, gift of connection. Maker queen, gift of healing. I like that one, Mother Earth. Maker king, gift of skill. Beautiful. Now, they're quite sturdy cards. It's a good stock for the modern cards, not like the stock of Diana Virtue, but this one is quite substantial. It feels good. The cards feel really good. Now, they're glossy. They're not gilded. That's the big backing. You can feel they're new. They're great to shuffle. And they're also easy enough to do the casino shuffle, as I call it, the casino shuffle. They emerge quite well. I hope you can see them, because I've got to zoom out now. Now you can see me shuffling them. Right. They don't slide all over the place. I can't do. They're quite big. They're about as big as an oracle card. Just for comparison, I'll take an oracle card, and you can see they're slightly bigger, if not exactly the same size as an oracle card. Just a millimeter bigger. Okay. Now let's see how they shake this. They are a bit, how do you call it? They do hold the energy, like when your hair stands up straight, electrified. They do. They feel charged. I don't know. They tend to stick together a bit. You'll have to move them about a bit, and with where they will be getting better. But I like the stock. This is flipped over. What's that? The Magician. Okay. Now, I just want to try one. Usually I do a laying, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to use this. I've got Dreamer 5, Dreamer 2, and we have the Strength card. Now, just bear with me. They should have made the book as big as the bigger books, like I said. Now I need the transparent tarot. I got them out. Just let me get them out. The High Priestess won't come out. So come on. And you've got the cloth that Emily was talking about with the transparent tarot. So you can always use that white cloth. But we don't need this because I'm going to put them over the SIDHE cards. Okay, that is the devil. Let's have a look. Now you see that this edge, the silver edge or the grey edge, just fits exactly the picture of the coloured section, and it's just nearly as wide as the original card. I'm sorry, that's Millie. So let me see if I'm putting it, that grey line on the picture there, then she's just outside the circle, so you have to really twiddle around with it, because if you really put it, the grey line on the bottom picture, then she's just within the circle of the devil. Do you see what I mean? I hope so. There's a grey line, so if I do it according to the top line, then she's outside the circle, and if I do it according to the bottom line, then she's within the circle. So this I would interpret, she feels imprisoned. She's being pulled on all sides by a manipulator, or somebody with an addiction or a bad habit. She's not in control, and you can see that she's got her arm pointed out, like here you can see. She's dropping the sword, she's got her arms stretched out, and here she's holding on to something. So if I place that back, then you can see that she cannot reach outside the circle. It's beautiful, it's magic. And I will be doing a weekly May readings like this. Now here we have the King of Cups. I don't know whether you can see the King of Cups. This is the cups, and there's the king. Just put it king, and just put it onto that, and I'm going to use the bottom line again here, and you can see that the king is just gone in from the light into the dark. Amazing. Right, now I'm going to get another one. This is my all-time favorite, besides the Shadowlands. I'm so blessed with all these decks. It's just that when what I'm being told, that is what I'll take. Right, I've got this. This is the let's have a look. I can't see the number. 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. That's the 8 of Pentacles. Now he's standing on the side of... I feel it should be like this. Yes. Now he's... Let's see. That's the dragon's head. This is the Strength card. There's a person sitting here. Shee or Sai. On the back of the dragon tail. So look at that, and that's the Strength card. So yes, you then you've got the man standing here, right on the front leg of the dragon, and the 8 of Pentacles. So he's encircling. Okay, let's have a look. Let me see. You see the bending of the neck, and that's the chest, so that's the heart, the solar plex, and it's the strength card, and see how magical that fits there. So the star is right on the chest of the dragon. So you are happy. The Eight of Pentacles means your hard work will be paid off. You've got recognition. You're determined. It's in your heart. So the star is really in the heart. Or the pentagram, that's one of the coins from the eight of coins. I love it. And the Eight of Pentacles is also the strength card, is the money card. So promotions, and that is where your heart lies, on promotions. I could just do a reading with just one card. It comes alive. Now you've got the sun right at the back, and you've got the Shee, or some mythical creature, and it's got all. It looks like if their hair is static. That's the word I was looking for. Is right nearly in the sun. Wow. I love it. Let me just think. Now we've got a magpie here as well. And the magpie is a creature that loves to go for something that's glittery. So I think the devil card, you're feeling trapped. Somebody's holding you back. You're trying to break out, but you feel as if you are being pulled or directed by some force, more forces than just one. I don't think it's yourself. You want to break free. You're halfway there. You've got the two of swords, but you're not seeing which way you're going to go. But you're going into the dark side, and that is exactly what Dreamer 2 means. You're not seeing what is in front of you, and you're in the dark side, more so than in the light side, because you've turned your back to the light side, to seeing where you want to go. You're listening to other people dictating as to what you want to do. There is you will be finding a truce, because you're looking towards the devil and the feeling trapped. You're going to break free if you're going to follow up and stand in your strength. You're going to break free, because that is what is in your heart, because this pentacle is right on the dragon's heart. And look at the pentacle right on his third eye, and he's spitting fire. He wants to break free. This is the life path for me. Wow, that's a beautiful message. You want to break free, but you don't know how, because you're not open. You have to open up. You have to flip this in. If it was lying like this, then you're going into the light, and that is the right way to break free, to get back into your power. This is the King of Cups. So listen to an older, wiser person. That is a man. Now, yes, I love it. So break free. That is, flip it. Go to the sparkle. This magpie, I love magpies. I'm very superstitious. And it's only one. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told, 8 for a kiss, 9 for a wish, and 10, I always forget 10. So break away. This is how you have to do it. You have to flip this card. Get your emotions under control, like the King of Cups, and flip it. Go towards the light, something that's shining. Break free of the dark. The devil lives in the underworld, which is dark. So break free. and flip this. Listen to your intuition and break free and find your balance. Go to the hot sun, the warmth, the love. Follow your heart. Go to the sparkle. That is what the magpie would do. I hope you've enjoyed this review and how to use the transparent tarot with the SIDHE. I think it's magic, so break free from the circle if you're not feeling comfortable. Take care and have a beautiful day. Ciao, ciao.